Marvel fans, I have discovered the perfect way to fix the MCU Hulk. You know, the green gamma monster with unlimited strength that's immortal. You know, the character that has been stuck as Professor Hulk, this really weird in-between fusion of Hulk and Banner ever since Avengers Endgame. I came up with a way for Marvel Studios to actually have Hulk split back into Banner and Savage Hulk, bringing back the Savage Hulk. But this would also be such an interesting way to do it because it would be a major character evolution for both Bruce Banner and the Hulk. In fact, I am absolutely positive that once you hear me out on this theory and how they could accomplish this, you will agree it is the best route forward. In fact, it's so damn good. It makes so much sense that it's even possible that this is exactly what Kevin Feige is planning. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to explain to you what this perfect way to bring back the Savage Hulk is, and if you agree that it is brilliant, like this video and share it out. Now, of course, it's obvious just from the intro in this video that I am a fan that's not happy with where the Hulk character is currently at, and it's absolutely the case. I don't like this weird in-between here. I want the Savage Hulk back, but this is also made even more annoying to me because there are a ton of rumors that the MCU is working on a World War Hulk movie. And it's insane to think of Marvel Studios doing a story in the comic books which saw Hulk at one of the most strongest places, angrier than he's ever been, stronger than he's ever been before, and you're gonna do it with this freaking cardigan wearing softie? But you see, that's where my theory or way forward begins, because this World War Hulk movie would be the perfect movie to actually make Banner decide to separate from Hulk. And the way I would do this is that I would use the Maestro as the main villain of the World War Hulk movie. Now, the Maestro Hulk comes from an alternate future where there's a big World War III with a bunch of nuclear bombs going off. It messes up most of the world, and it makes gamma-powered people even more powerful. And essentially what happens is, in this future, Hulk takes it upon himself to become the ruler of humanity, smashing down anybody that would oppose him. This is an intelligent version of Hulk in the comics, and even in that first story where they introduced this character, our Hulk, who was Professor Hulk at the time, is brought to this alternate future to try and stop the Maestro. But the way I would do this in the MCU, and the way that would make the most sense, is to sort of do the reverse of that time traveling with World War Hulk. I would instead have the Maestro Hulk from the future come into our timeline in the 616 present and have him try to take over the world. And I think this would be brilliant because you could also tie it to Kang the Conqueror. You could have Kang essentially grabbing up Maestro Hulk from the future, bringing him into our present, and offering him the ability to conquer our world in this present day time. And this would be for Kang to stop our Avengers from being able to prevent his multiversal conquest. So it would be a win for Kang, and it would be a win for the Maestro Hulk because he would be able to take over our world. But there's another big reason why I think this would be so perfect for the MCU version of World War Hulk, and it has to do with Professor Hulk. They could have the Maestro Hulk be a version of Professor Hulk from the far future. And you could have this future version of Hulk and Banner explain to our Professor Hulk that it was him thinking he could fuse Hulk and Banner together that eventually led him to becoming the Maestro. It would be really clever if the Maestro himself spoke to the fact that Banner was the real monster, and that the darkness that was inside of him as just a human being was something that over time would eclipse even the savageness of the Hulk himself. And this would be a huge mind fuck to Bruce Banner in our current timeline, because he thinks he's doing the right thing by fusing himself with the Hulk to be Professor Hulk. On top of that, there's no way the actual Hulk, as he is currently depicted in Marvel, would be able to stand up against the Maestro Hulk. Maestro Hulk would absolutely whoop the ass of the Professor Hulk that we currently have. And it would be interesting because you'd have She-Hulk, you'd have Red Hulk at that point, you might even have Scar, the son of Hulk, all in the present. But I still believe that a future version of the Maestro Hulk would be able to literally clean house on all those Hulks. And this could all lead to this important moment when Bruce realizes that what he has to do is separate himself from the Hulk. He needs the actual Hulk and the full-on savagery of him to be able to beat the Maestro. And the separation would also be motivated by the fact that Banner would see what could come of his future self if he stayed in this form. And I would absolutely love it if this led to a really important conversation between the Hulk and Bruce Banner, where they take their understanding of each other and their roles to play to the next level, truly coming to a new agreement or arrangement. And then this could lead to our Savage Hulk, the old green guy himself, coming back and fighting against the Maestro. It will be an absolutely mind-blowing battle, which would push Hulk to his absolute limits, and we'd probably be able to see Hulk stronger than he has ever been. And oh my God, the idea of Savage Hulk coming back in this way to actually fight against a version of the Maestro Hulk that's super incredibly crazy powerful in and of his own right. Oh my God, it would be absolutely mind-blowing. And as I said, I think this way is so perfect that it might even be the plan that Marvel Studios is secretly working on behind the scenes. Because not only does Professor Hulk play a role in the first story that has the Maestro Hulk in it, but there was even a run in comics where he becomes Doc Green. And this is another intelligent version of the Hulk that begins to look and show signs of becoming the Maestro Hulk. So this connection between a smart Bruce Banner Hulk hybrid and the Maestro Hulk has actually been played around with in Marvel Comics before. It's also a perfect movie to put in the multiversal saga and to have Kang actually pulling the strings behind the scene. This would sort of do that Marvel thing where you had this big crazy thread and then it's discovered that, oh, this is actually tied to an even greater thread in Kang. I absolutely love it. If you love the theory or the idea as well, make sure you share this video out and smash a like on it if you liked the video, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel and our streaming channel because we give away dope, nerdy stuff to lucky subscribers each and every month. And if you want to watch more, why not check out this recent video I just did about why I think the Quantumania movie is make or break for Marvel.